This is the simplest way to start making 2D games in 2025. Maybe not, but this is how I'll do it. So let's start off with making the art of the game. Alright, so if you're broke like me, just get this drawing up on your phone. IV Spins or B-Spin, whatever you want to call it. It's what we're going to use to draw, if you haven't figured that out yet. We're going to start with drawing our player sprite. Make sure your resolution is about 256 by 256 or 300 by 300 because it will affect the performance of the game. Alright, for the MC of my game, I have this alien bee-looking alien creature. Alright, his name is Busy, so I know it's a very creative name, but most importantly, we would need him in a side view pose, and make sure to draw each hand in each leg, and his head, and the torso. Also, his tails, I got 2 tails. Maybe if you have cloaks or cape, I also got that. Just make sure to draw everything in each separate layers. Okay, quick remark. If you want a little more complex but better animation, have 2 poses. One for idle and the other for the run. It kind of gives you that 3D feeling in the animation. You can use this same run pose to make an idle if you want. Like to make the run and the idle separate, you can do so. That's what I'm having in the game. That's all about it. We got all the layers we needed for the animation. Now we're going to move on to backgrounds. It's a bit tricky, but we're gonna go super simple on this. Let's take this game as an example. It's called Loop Shell, you know. You don't know what Loop Shell is? It's just a game I worked on for a game jam. Go check it out on itch, or you can just click the link down in the description. You can go play it for free. You know what I'm saying? Go watch the vid I made about it. Even maybe, if you want to know how I made it in less than 4 days, go watch it. No. Go watch it. Now! So what I personally like to do is start off with the wall texture. Again, make sure your resolution is pretty low. Have your canvas about 700 by 700 or 800 by 800. Just to make sure that all your art assets are in the same canvas, because it will affect the performance. Back to the wall. Make sure it's squared, because it will be easier to set up in Unity. You can go with different squares and triangles as base, and then randomly fill them up with shading or whatever you want your walls to have. And that's really it. That's pretty much the walls we need. Quick remark, another one. So this just way that I told you about the wall, it really just works for closed environments, and not really for outside. Maybe a forest or something, it would not work for that. There's another way using parallax effect, but it won't be for this video. I can show it in another vid. But now we're trying to make the simplest background for this video. So maybe in another vid. So that's why you need to subscribe to my channel and check all the vids that I do. What am I doing with my life? Another very important tileset here is the ground tileset. I like to go very simple, so just rectangles, kind of like wall sprite. Just make it a rectangle. Oh, you don't know what a rectangle is? A rectangle is a 4-sided closed shape with equal parallel sides. A square is always a rectangle, but a rectangle is never a square. And I also have it to fade in or fade out to black, so it would look smooth with the ground and match it. But as in for tile sets, you can freely draw whatever you think will match your environment. I went with books and bookshelves because I chose a library. You can go with whatever you want, just make sure that your resolution is pretty low. And that's all. We're done with the art now. All that is left is animating our player and setting up this art into Unity. Before showing you how to animate, you will have to rig your sprite. So go watch this rigging tutorial I made. It's very short, just 2 minutes. That's very simple, to be honest with you. Just go watch it. It's very simple. It's very simple. Just go watch it. It's just 2 minutes. It's just 2 minutes. Though I think that's enough information for this video. I don't want to make it too long and boring to watch. I'm trying to make this a series where I can, show you how to make stuff that you don't know or you want to learn. I'm still planning on to making an animation on how to do it and setting up the art to a particle system and even a parallax video that I told you about earlier. So if there's something that you don't know or something that you want to learn, write it down on the comments and I'll make a video about it.